our integrative project research. The most recent sale or current event were the shares of NVIDIA Corporation fell after China's Market Regulatory Committee said it would continue an investigation, alleging rather that the country's anti-monopoly laws were in fact violated by NVIDIA. The announcement increased volatility across semiconductor and related technology stocks as investors reassessed exposure to regulatory risk. The analysts noted the probe could affect NVIDIA's sales and in the partnership of China. Basically, what China was stating was that NVIDIA was the sole source of technology for chip sales and processing sales. This potentially could violate the country's anti-monopoly laws. China is a huge partner with NVIDIA, leveraging and utilizing many of its chips. The investigation may prompt changes as well into distribution arrangements, pricing strategies, and partnership relationships within that area of the globe. The connection we have to the course material, the event relates to competitive strategy and market structure, and it shows in addition how regulatory actions can constrain firms with a dominant position. NVIDIA, in a portion of its stock, was focused as one of the larger and premier suppliers of any form of computing chips. As the Artificial Intelligence Agency has created a larger demand for chips, NVIDIA's stock has gone up rapidly, increasing profits and growth for the business. In addition, this illustrates the need to incorporate legal and regulatory risks into strategic planning. When the business is declaring its earnings and planning its strategy to its investors and stakeholders, it needs to take into consideration potentially what large-scale regulation like this could do to its sales. The case also ties into international business models, demonstrating how host country enforcement can influence market entry, alliances, and supply chain decisions. In addition, we can also look at how industry analysis frameworks can help reshape competitive dynamics. So functionally speaking, that when NVIDIA declares its earnings and when it's developing its strategic plans regarding earnings, profit, growth, all of these things need to be taken in consideration if and when a large market that's global, such as China or Europe is another example, if the EU were to regulate the same thing. All of these parts of the business are interconnected because of the fact that NVIDIA is a global economy and is selling its product to multiple nations around the world. Thank you and have a pleasant week.